My people find themselves a paper falling race.
Yo, before I pull up that song, let me greet everybody on Nyale Jam on Kakon Menenga Nebata Nipa, because Europe is almost winter. So it's getting dark very early. 5 o'clock I meneme ni ireja. Albenyade badi on albenyadi. So ura tribulo benyadi, uraro benyadi. Mol membe Europe. Nintumo we are already leading to uraro. You know, suto kana sign. But as we we promise with this program called Hellobasse, Brother SHERIFFO FAYE is his program. He will come and update us what is going on at home in Basse and URR. Brother SHERIFFO FAYE will be joining us soon with this information. You know, last time, I think on Monday when we host the Hellobasse here with him, he went to the market at Basse market and he saw us how people are at the market, because beforehand he already told us people in Basse now, they don't have a fixed place, like the petty vendors, those who sell like food items and all those things. They don't have like a fixed place. They just go where they find space and they just put their tables there to sell, to earn, you know, something from there. So we saw that, and he promised that he was doing some finding, you know, about KOBA KUNDA Primary School, this water shortage that I was talking about here last week. On Monday, it's not even last week. Don't mind me, I have morning shifts, I'm not awake. So Brother SHERIFFO FAYE, in a short, Brother SHERIFFO FAYE called me. He said he is having he want to go to KOBA KUNDA and he bring information. But me, I already have information. Some of you who are following, most of our brothers from Basse, especially I Love Basse web page, Facebook page, you already see they publish what I was saying here. Did I not tell you people here, you will not be surprised if you hear that Friends of Basse sponsor already make a borehole at the KOBA KUNDA Primary School. Let me tell you this, the borehole is already there. Musida, last Friday, Sunday, Monday, mi arino do mi hali do one day money. You know, KOBA KUNDA Primary School no jogi no problem about water and all those things, because minano dunko forum the forum of Friends of Basse. You know, from there also minani one day money, and all other forums of Basse we are talking about it. Some people, maybe you don't believe what I was saying, on holaki ko mon non halande kon kono presently gilanema hanking so ndari Facebook page wano prominent some Basserians on yi wonde mane be wadi populist wonde mane friends of Basse. I say it here. Mi ali dun do min you don't be surprised so na mi ni wonde man min mi do andi mi nani gorebe an himbe wel Basse na be sax wadu be wonbe wadde pledge mbudi pour wadugol solve problem dia won dan KOBA KUNDA primary school la ndenga fole jang on Monday kabrin nata janga foko ndenga moy from forum molto ko molka foko KOBA KUNDA primary school they are having G problem nga fof jana fan jang I say it here fanan ko basen kolbe base dingol membe banta ani mol me ya lonko itata KOBA KUNDA primary school you know wol mol they are making all means pour que problem will solve KOBA KUNDA primary school. As I am speaking now, the borehole is already started yesterday. The first borehole. I understand there can be more than one borehole, but I can say Friends of Basse already is making sure that the first borehole, because that is what Friends of Basse do. This association, anything that comes from out of Basse, that is a problem. They see that they bring solution to it. This is where, before SHERIFFO will come, I will say this for the benefit of every Basserian. Ming Boubacar Diallo, Ming Tungoto, Madung Antungoto won't on from Basse or anywhere you are. What they solve problem Basse for. Together we can solve the problems of Basse. I believe that. Because ko be inata kon jolfo be ko inata kon bolo moy dole together we can move a lot. So min ko the only thing ko appeal to Basserians by now is one be Basse beng. I will quote bro Os Kulubari. Bro Os Kulubari maybe on bro Os for he is always in Basse. He was working with the MRC. He played football. He's so prominent about football in Basse sport and all those things. You don't want him old school body in Germany. Owi, this is what he said. Owi sahebi temere. This is what, when he was complimenting people at the FOB forum. When he sahebi temere, ini amara temere maneng. Sarenaki, ko ang til photo. Because I have a nyondigal. So Saadi no awadi I problem. What that means, if you have a problem, if you come in public and say it, there might be people who can solve your problem. So this is it. If there are problems in Basse, we have to speak about, we have to talk about them. And together we get up and solve them. Because these people like Friends of Basse, 90% or 80% of their membership are people living outside Basse. If you are in this forum now, you hear people pledging, money is coming. But hear what I'm saying. Those people at home won't be Basse beng. On 40 adu imade. Wolle nyanta wulila. Ka leadership, take. Ibajela ko ntel membe banta. Anything that we will bring there, it will be very easy. Because most of these people, they have their lives outside in the countries they are living. They have to work, they have like full-time job, they have their families with them, they have to pay tax, they have to feed their families, both families, some of supporting families back home and here. So but together they can solve problems. Let me tell you this. I will mention here projects because I am part. I don't know about the other forums. Like I always say, other associations, but I know about Friends of Basse. They make a lot of projects in Basse, and if you see the time frame that they could mobilize people to raise funds, is too small, it's too short. But believe me, they can raise. They can mobilize people, and there are a lot of Basserians, people from URR and Basse, and people who love Basse. Because I know one of our brother from Makati. because he did his school in Basse. He loved Basse. He identified himself as Basse. But anything that Basse is, we friends of Basse mention and he know it. He contribute. I will not mention his name. You know, like others and others. You know, there are other people who came to Basse to work, or people who live in Basse. They identify themselves as Basse because they love the town. You know, so people who are at home, you should be the first people who should mention things. So there is this brother Oscar, brother Oscar Hale in the forum. I'm just quoting brother. Oh, sorry, but you know you are my brother. You inspire me, you know, because when you see Basse Foso di Mbewa, si how ti Mbewa, Mbewa mba no yasi, mimi arai mi ya Mbewa mba minna ko anna tintamba. Si mi yauti anka disa ari aina ko min nattinta Mbewa nder goddo kadi ara inna ko kanko o sikko inna ko kaarijo nattinta Mbewa mban yasi, because mo be harayno acci the responsibility on to the other guy. The lesson there what brother Os when he was, I'm just quoting brother Os, like when he was making his this thing on that platform, Friends of Basse platform, WhatsApp group. It's high time we all focus and take responsibility of our community together, because himbe won't be accident to be what they solve everything, because like Friends of Basse coming or Basse Development Initiative, Sandari, most of those people live on those platforms, on those associations, are people outside Basse. Bassearians, Jibinambe Basse, won't be Yasi, maybe won't be Kunda, won't be Birkama, won't be America, won't be Europe, you know. Mol men yalonko iman sabati Basse. Wolle ka Basse la problem ol kuma yandi bake than, you know, people who are, most of the people who are living inside Basse. Imagine when these people, it's just like 2 weeks ago, you know, this come to the attention of few people, and they started talking about this in these forums. As I am speaking now, as I am speaking now, there is already the first borehole at KOBA KUNDA Primary School. And the others are coming, because I already hear from contribution from the platform that people are planning to bring other things. But here is what I'm saying. If you already don't know this, you can contact any of these platforms of its associations to put your donation in. It doesn't matter. I see a lot of brothers who are struggling inside Gambia, and they make their pledges and they bring the money forward. Anga siku ara wonde money beng si wana sami jitike o situation mo wonde presently. The situation we are in, you know, one of many want the Europe garden for lockdown. This lockdown, most of the people are not working full-time jobs, you know, and others in the US and other countries. Atawai, sitawana, if it is not the love of, you know, self, love of your where you come from, you know, the sense of belonging to a community. Atawai, you will be focusing more on yourself. But trust me, people are pledging a lot of money. People are pledging a lot of, and if you compare that to their earning, at I want their money, they are sacrificing. So this is what I was saying. Last time I said it here on Monday, a boy came here and he challenged it. There is on the go to follow this, follow them. You go to I love Basse. If you are watching from I love of Basse, they already posted there. The one of the admins. I am not I don't write on Friends of I love Basse. I don't write things. I only publish my, like, if I have a live show. But go there. These admins who are running that page, some of them, they post it there. You can see the borehole is already on, and we hear that other brothers want to bring others. It can be more than 3. So, like the problems in Basse, we have to talk about them. If somebody is faulty, call his name. call him to the to attention. Listen, you are not doing your duties right, because things cannot continue going as it used to be. So min ko dum do SHERIFFO arde mi anda on to maybe on the Gambian network. Gambian network, I don't know, because he have to come from work to go to KOBA KUNDA primary school, to bring us the information. He will come. But this is what I have to say before SHERIFFO come here, because normally this is his program, but I also contribute with him. So the proof is there. So you see, I was not just speaking like trying to belittle people or to blame people. No, I am telling you what I hear, and I tell you people how do I feel about it. So if you are watching this, or if you will watch it after this, please bring in your contributions. At Friends of BASSE, me and I had the TB. Friends of BASSE, I know Asan Jaite is the chairman, is the president. My friend Suleiman Jallo, gunman, many of you know him. Suleiman Monena Hawachuku, you know him. Contact him. Look for his Facebook. If you don't know, if you want his numbers, if you want their numbers, the people I am mentioning here, if you are not in part of these forums, you can send me a SMS. I will send you their numbers. You can send in your contribution to them. If you are in the Gambia, feel free to contact Dauda Nene Galle Jallo. He's the FOB project manager in the Gambia, in BASSE. If you look at the pictures, he's there. My father, hold on, let me go. Sorry for that. Nadu. So things like that. Sai wondema Dauda Nene Galle, mi hari brother Dauda Nene Galle, can call project manager. So Dauda Nene Galle, if you people are from BASSE, if you are from BASSE, you already seen about that boy, because that boy is too active about BASSE and the surrounding. Or you can contact Philly Sabali. Philly Sabali is the finance director, or I don't know he's the financier of FOB. I don't know about BASSE come mi anda ben group mappen konno waniri, mi anda kom be woni wadde dum lead. I think they might also be busy about this, because minani in a lot of the forums they are talking about it. BASSE Town Development Initiative, I don't know anybody about in there. I don't know anything about that association, but I also understand they are also talking about it in that platform. So these things are going. This is the only thing, my only thing I wish from BASSE is, these major associations, they can march under one umbrella. They can work together, because, sir, if you look at our hospital, there are individual Basserians who are trying to bring something to the hospital, to bring changes, but together we can bring lot of things. Just imagine, I give you an example. When the market burned down, FOB, and so other, major donors of BASSE, with the leadership of by then brother MB Kurubali and Majidi and all those things. You see, brother MB and all those people, they could raise among Basserians more than $600,000 in just a short period to support, those victims of the market disaster. Imagine if like the other association, BASSE Komeng, BASSE Town Development Initiative, with everyone's influence, one do that, if you go public, we can make changes at the hospital, because I hear when brothers Alaji, I went to BASSE on 2018. I went to the hospital because I want to see myself what is going on. I cannot do much, I cannot do anything major for BASSE, but anything that FOB want to do, I try to contribute it, because I believe together we can do better. Because I also have my life here. I have a lot of family members, I have a lot of people who I can support, and I can support myself. So I cannot do anything major individually for Basse. You cannot too, because it might be too much for you, but together we can do it. So it's high time that we have a strong Basse association, whereby we can come together and tackle these problems like our roads. I believe if we don't have we have to take our community in our hands, like those locals in Basse they are doing. Sandari, if you look Mane Kunda, what did those people do in Manchester? That is local community development. If you look like SHERIFFO say here last time in layout, what they did, and if you look at what these boys are doing, what these people did in Kabakama also. So I think it's high time we have like this town develop. I promise to contact the town development committee, all those people to come and talk to them. I hope I will get one of them. I know my brother is part of it. Abraham and Gobijo, he's part of them. I know about it. So, but I'm taking my time to know exactly. I don't want to rush to be able to talk to those people, because they are like with the government. I wanted to talk to Brother Fode, but Brother Fode is so engaged, and I hear he was sick recently. I wish him speedy recovery. So I want to talk to Brother Fode too. Mi fala haldo ya Brother Fode. Ndara, simi ndara kanko, know what they're push. Those people kadi. If I can talk to those people there, we have to talk to them, because they have to. Because I believe there are a lot of Basserians outside Basse who want to help Basse, but together to bring us all under one umbrella. Like if Mobewa the $1, $2, $3, it can help a lot. But imagine, because this borehole it will cost like almost $250,000 if I have to take from the last project from FOB in Giroba on borehole Mobewa the bill in Giroba Kunda. It cost them about $250,000. So this can also cost. It will bring them to that. So imagine in between 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where are they going to get all this money from? From Basserians, because FOB allow any other, they don't have any other fund generation this thing. They generate funds without they say here they take the money. It's the generosity of Basserians. That's why they could do a lot in Basse. So likewise, other associations also, because they don't have they don't have markets, or they have shop or any investment that bring them funds every time. But like all those people, Basserians and people who love Basse will bring that money on the table when there is problem. So having all these Basserians under one umbrella, we can do like what Gambisara is doing. We can do what Alunhare is doing. Other towns and villages. SHERIFFO is calling, so let me play some music while I take SHERIFFO. So. Okay. What did they announce? So why you click to me, what they announce? Okay, good. They're live. Yo, brothers and sisters, Umar Jallo, I will write my number here. You will see. Sirifo, that was Sirifo calling me. Sirifo already arrived at the school. He informed me that what did I inform one day, the head master of the school, the head master of this KOBA KUNDA primary school is willing to come willing to talk to him. That is positive. Yeah, I thank Sirifo for that. Immediately they click in, I will put him on. Then we will listen to him and the headmaster of KOBA KUNDA primary school. Como no alde ko Sirifo wat lan call ne bani o hewti ko primary har ko andi I was saying it o yahay KOBA KUNDA primary school o hewti ton kanko wonno la wadde call nane. So onati online. So joni mi waɗay ɓe on ɓe Sirifo.
Yeah, bro.
Welcome, brother.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me loud and clear, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope. Can you all?
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. You are good.
Yeah, I'm inside the school right now here at KOBA KUNDA Upper Basic School. I'm in KOBA KUNDA right now with the master. I came here to sit with him, before the time, and he gave me a wonderful time saying that, anytime we need him, we are always welcome. That is no problem, As it seems that, master himself, he always like to be a Basserian, in fact, because of, yeah, alhamdulillah, he have been saying that, before he came to this school here, how the school was, and then the time he came here, and now how the school get developed, and he is proud of it, In fact, he was even saying that, like he is just like a born citizen of Basse. And Master himself, he is here, he can tell us, many things about the school, and what the school needs present time. And then even though we cannot do everything, but we can take things step by step, himself, he is here, we can hear it from the horse's mouth himself, Master, assalamu alaikum, you are live on Hellobasse.
Hellobasse.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Thank you very much. First of all, my name is Boubacar Jallo. I am from Basse Santasu. We have a program. We have a program that we start. It's called Hellobasse, whereby we can inform Basserians in and outside Basse what are the difficulties that our people are facing, so that people who are outside, they can know which measures they can take to bring solution to those problems. And recently, it come to our attention that KOBA KUNDA were facing some water shortage and all those things, and we saw that our brothers also took steps to bring those things to help in. But Sirifo wanted to say he will come to your office to talk to you people, and we thank you that you are willing to talk to Basserians on our platform. Thank you, sir. First of all,
Thank you, Walker. You are most welcome.
Yeah.
I've been in this school for quite a while now. This is my 10th year here. I took up the school in 2010 when it was in a very bad shape. From then on, I've worked with many people, including Abu Akbar, who was my first deputy. In 2010, we had a lot of dream about KOBA KUNDA will be the school, and our visions, alhamdulillah, much of it has now been accomplished, and we are still dreaming about many things that we would want to see happen at the school here. Yes, there was scarcity of water, but there was water. What was happening is, or what is happening is that we have NAWEC. We are connected to NAWEC. We have 2 tap heads. But NAWEC is like right now, their main tank has a problem. So they directly pump water from their facility, the borehole that they have to all corners of BASSE and the environment like Alunhal. So when there is no electricity, that stops, and there would not be any running water at the school when electricity goes off. So that means there is scarcity of water. And also, we have a borehole that was sung here by MRC Holland Foundation. Your guys saw the borehole, but it is on NAWEC. It's powered by NAWEC. And when we put the electricity on, and then we put on our class electricity in our classes, the fluorescent lights, and the facility that the teachers use, it's like every 3 days we'd have to spend $1,000. So that is heavy on our school, and we cannot sustain it. If we can have something like a solarized system for the borehole, it can serve both the school, because we have the lower component of the school, which is KOBA KUNDA lower base school. We also have the upper and senior secondary school, which I established now, is headed by one principal, Kadi Bojan. Because the school is very big. My school alone, I have 2,858 students as I speak now, and I'm still enrolling. So meaning by the end of the day, I may end up having even 3,000 students plus what Kadi has, the principal has at her school, about 800 students. You can see that is going to turn up to nearly 4,000 students. That's a large number. But the borehole, we have a small tank, about 2,500 liters of water, if it is that big. That cannot serve the whole school. And considering also that it is powered by NAWEC, and the consumption rate of CASPA is high. Every 3 days, $1,000 in a month, we end up spending up to $10,000, which is not sustainable by the school. Remember, this is a lower-base school. What we have from government goes into teaching and learning. So we would not be able to sustain that by buying CASPA for the borehole. So I'm of the belief that if at all the borehole that we have is improved on, we have more tanks and it's solarized, it can serve both schools. Friends of BASSE started digging a borehole yesterday. We are there, and I understand they are going to power it with solar. This other one, if you people also can help us power it with solar, that would be marvelous. Because there are many things that needs to be done at the school here. Until then, let me hear from your response. If there are any other questions before we go into any other details.
Oh, so yeah, that is a very I already learned something new from KOBA KUNDA Primary School now. That KOBA KUNDA is extended to like now coming to be a lower basic and upper basic primary school. That is news to me. That is welcoming. We thank you for taking that initiative, and we wish you people success, because BASSE is growing high. So if I may ask, people like me, people who don't know about the school, how the school is run, if I might think, where do KOBA KUNDA generate funds, where the primary school, the school generate funds, and how do they spend their funds? Maybe that might be coming on my head. How do you people, how are you funded? How do you get funds?
We have what is known as SIG from government, central government. Central government provide us funds, which we call SIG, School Improvement Grant. They pay to the school account in lots. First time, they will do payment of twice, and then second time they will also pay, and then the third time they will also pay 15%. Then the last 15% will be paid in the new academic year, the first time when schools open, so that at least the school will have some fund to start operating on. Those funds are utilized purposely on teaching and learning, resources for teachers. All right, if you are looking behind me, I just purchased some stationery like bank cards, Malena boards, markers, and color pencils, glue for teachers to use. These are materials that fund is used on. Even last week, we conducted a workshop Also, we have to buy materials from the bookshop to support that workshop, a training workshop for teachers to help them prepare their lesson note and scheme and also be able to teach. The rest of the funds also, part of the funds also go into furniture maintenance and then provision of padlocks and the like for the school. And then again, it is the same funds that we use to support our in-the-house athletic competition in the year. Again, it's the same funds that we use to print our exam questions for grade 3, 4, 5, and 6 for the first time, second time, and that's a lot of money considering the number of students that we have. We also use the fund to help students carry on with their yearly excursions. Though we cannot provide all, but at least we take care of their feeding and we look for sponsors for transportation. Like Hamidja is always helping us, plus some other philanthropists when it comes to transportation. So basically, these are the areas that we use our funds on. But then it's not enough. It can never be enough from government. We have to have philanthropists, we have to have counterparts who will help the school. That's why when this project came, you must have seen these story buildings here and the total transformation of the facilities. When I took there, I said this place was dilapidated. The buildings were old, they leak water pores during rainy season. Abubakar Kurban, who was my first deputy, all right, we conceived a lot of things together, and then we work. I've worked with him, with his sponsors who sponsor his nursery school, those two bars, and then so that we seek assistance for this school, but we could not because what it entails is a lot of money. That's why when this MRC Holland Foundation came from Holland, I was very happy because my former director who is now the current Minister of MOPSI, Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, Cole, and also my current director, we put heads together and we were able to convince these sponsors to come into the school. They have spent over $62 million into this infrastructural development, which goes into investment of this three-story building, refurbishing of old buildings and staff quarters, construction of new staff quarters, and the perimeter fence. There's a lot of money, and definitely they are still going to help us with some other things like assembly hall, they promised, and another second building for the upper and senior secondary school. They will want to do all this. They have also extended electricity to the upper basic and senior secondary school by paying a company $243 million to do that connection, and they also bought 2 meters for the classrooms so that the classrooms and the quarters meters can be separated. All right, and then they also paid for NAVEC water supply for the upper and senior secondary school, which cost them $11,000. The 2 meters cost them $14,000. So all these developments are coming from MRC Holland Foundation. So if you also people can complement, of course, with the president's support, because the president was a past pupil of this school, and he also added his voice, and then to the sponsors who are giving him all the due respect and support to ensure that this school becomes a model school in the region. And in fact, as I speak now, it's a model school in the region. So the president also has a great role that he is playing, ensuring that the sponsors do all what they can to make this school a model school in the region.
Thank you very much, sir, for all those information. But what is the Ministry of Education on? What did they do to remedy these problems when you told them about the difficulties that you people are facing at KUNDA Primary School? Because at BASSE, I know of only KUNDA Primary School in BASSE.
What difficulties?
Like the water shortage, the problems you face with the funds to bring for the boreholes and all those things.
That's what I was talking about. If you we are following, we have a borehole. The SIG cannot sustain the borehole. In fact, it is not in the guidelines to buy cash power from SIG. What we know, ministry pays for our water bill. The water that we use from now, ministry pays the bill. The current we have stopped at the staff quarters now is extended to the classroom.
Yeah.
So basically, as I speak now, whatever current is consumed in this classroom is provided through our quarters meters, which is provided by us.
Yeah.
Ministry has no budget line to support us with electricity bills. That is the bottom line. We have scarcity of water, yes, but it's not that we don't have water in the school. We have water from NAWEC. As I said, when NAWEC goes off, the water goes off. With the borehole, you understand?
Now I understand. There is running water in the school, but
exactly
it's not enough for because of the population of the pupils of the school.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you very much for bringing that to light, because some of us were wondering how comes KOBA KUNDA or the school of that don't have water, because that was the question I asked. But sir, now I will not take much time of you from you, but if you were to what is your play? What do you want to tell Basserians, people from Basse? What kind of assistance do you want from us, we Basserians?
Okay, for the people of Basse, you see, I always consider myself as a citizen of this area because I've got my US wife from Basse and we have a son. I have been an assistant now for 41 years. I'm on the verge of retirement, maybe 1 year with a couple of months. I'm retiring. I have my dream for this school since I came, and alhamdulillah, most of my dreams are now achieved. What I still want you people to do, to see this school as your own. And I want the community of Basse to be very vigilant, because sometimes, especially during holidays, children will come here and vandalize. They will come here and play football. We will not stop them, but they will end up vandalizing the school and our resources. That is bad. The area of intervention, I would want you to help in the school to at least make some concrete slabs or what cement tiles, so that the school can all be tiled, so that when there are programs, people can come and use the facility. And also, it will also remedy that clearing the place after rainy season, because we have only 1 minute caretaker and a couple of cleaners, ladies. They cannot hold, but that sole caretaker would be this place 3 times during the rainy season before schools open. That's a big problem for him. And you know, the salaries of caretakers are not, they are on grade 1, they are not much, it's not much. And also, if you can raise platforms where students will sit sometimes and read, that would be fine. Outside, you can have raised platforms all over the campus, and also to make the school green. Now that the school is fenced, and then we are planning to put up some flower lawns and the like, and then continue to grow trees. All right, but then when the water system is regularized, you know, that would be possible, and then the students would help in watering and protecting the environment. But the infrastructure development, I want you to also continue to do it. You have vendors here, they don't have state where to sell their food items, and that's very important for the health of the students. They need to have a proper waiting shed. Also, security when the children close from school, when they are going home. Many a time, I've shown your man, since of times our students would encounter accidents on the way by motorcycle or vehicles. Even last week, we had a case, a motorcycle ran one girl and was hospitalized. This is an yearly occurrence. So because of that, I have written to the police several times, several police commissioners, but alhamdulillah, this time, yesterday, the new police commissioner, and put a checkpoint just near the school. So now vehicles coming and motorcycles passing by will have to reduce their speed. And what we want is a waiting shed for those police officers just at the corner of the school fence. At least now they come to that place at 7:30 in the morning. The first group will come from 7:30 up to 4 o'clock, and then another group of police officers will relieve them from 4 up to 9 p.m. at night. So alhamdulillah, that problem is beginning to be solved. But if you have a waiting shed for them too, just at the corner of that will not cost much, that will also help and then motivate them to still continue. Because right now, yes, they are standing on the highway, but then during rainy season, they will have to find some place to wait for the rain. So if it is done now, it will save time and help us to retain them or to retain the police for just at the corner of the school.
That is good.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is very good. I know there are a lot of BASSE associations. I am part of the Friends of BASSE, that is now bringing the borehole there. I know a lot of Basserians who love BASSE and they want to help. But people have to bring like you did now, and I see that you are very open, because I heard from that platform how people reach at you and you talk to them. I don't know you, I never seen you, but I heard from that platform how open you are, and this proves that accepting to talk to SHERIFFO, so that Basserians, because this is a platform, I have another platform called I Love BASSE, more than like 19,000 followers. So people will hear you use what you said now, and people also will understand what we are talking about. The problems there, they are real, they are true, because they heard it from somebody who came when the school was like having all its difficulties, and you did all this effort to bring it to this standard. I want to thank you first for accepting to talk to us as Basserians, and we thank you for the job you are doing for us all, because you are also a Basserian. So I know the brothers will hear it from all the forums, like they did with the borehole. I know they will come. We will come and try to help, in other sectors too. Thank you very much for your time, sir. What do you have to ask for as a last message to us?
As a last message to you, well, I want you all to double efforts to help this school. As I said, you can see the impact when you come to BASSE. Now Nasir, St. George's, and St. Muhammad, they have stopped charging students exorbitantly, because this was a problem when I came, that the Basserians we are encountering. This mission will charge a lot of money from students, but as I speak now, you see that even grade 7, to have grade 7 at Nasir and St. Muhammad is a problem. St. Muhammad, in fact, is about on the verge of closing, because students are running away from St. Muhammad, and we are observing a lot of them at this school. This is what I was advocating for government to have an upper and senior school, so that to relieve parents from all that burden. One thing also I want you people to do for the school is to establish a standard library that will help the community. There is no standard library in BASSE. If it is established here, that would be wonderful. Also, when we have a volleyball and a basketball pitch, that will also help with the sports activities. Although we have a field, but we don't have standard posts for the field. That also is something that is also important. I would also want you to look into those things when you have sponsors for a standard library, a basketball pitch, and also a good football pitch for the school. That would be great.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your time, and we wish you people all the best. I know all our BASSE brothers and sisters are hearing this, and this video will keep on going on. They will all hear this, and the ideas will come like they did with the borehole, because the borehole, I know of it in the last 2 weeks, and you already confirmed that they are digging it there. So that's mean together as Basserians we can do more. And as you said, it's true. Me, I went to school in Basse till grade 12. I know how it cost and the distance. So people like I know my friends, childhood friends who came from KOBA KUNDA to go to school at Mansajang KUNDA. I know people from Alunghare, till Nafugang, or till Bagadaji, they go to Mansajang KUNDA. So having, like you said, having that school to upgrade into these higher levels, it will remedy, the problem of this distance. I hope our brothers and sisters are listening, and they will listen again. Thank you very much, sir. If you have any other time you think you want to talk to us again, or you want to let us see something, you are free to contact SHERIFFO. We will give you our platform so that our brothers and sisters all over the world will hear you again. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you. You are most welcome.
Hi. For brothers and sisters, we all hear from the headmaster of KOBA KUNDA Primary School. I learned something from the brother that KOBA KUNDA is upgraded. I don't know. I was raising questions here. He answered them. So this is why it's good to have people like this man who is ready to serve the community and is open. Because like Brother O said in that forum, if you have a wound and you are hiding it, you will not. It might escalate. It might go to danger. It might hurt you. It might go out of hand. But as if you come out and tell people what the problems are, there might be somebody in the corner who can help. So we all hear about what the headmaster of KOBA KUNDA Primary School said. We thank him for his time and his generosity and being open, because people who want to lead a community have to be like this man. You don't have to be fear to talk to the people, and you don't have to be ashamed of saying we have a problem. Many people will say, no, I don't want to go in public about this because people will blame me. But people like him, he think, no, this is not my only responsibility. This is the responsibility of everybody. I do my quota, the rest must come and do further. So that was it. We thank Brother SHERIFFO FAYE, for taking the time to go and talk to the headmaster of KOBA KUNDA Primary School. Till we come your way again, SHERIFFO.
Can show you outside of the school also. People can see the students where they are right now, and where he is trying to say also where they used to sell foods also. People can be seen those places also. As right now, we are inside the school, and right now, these are the places that people used to sell for the students when they having break. And this is the place they used to come. And since I myself, I was here in the KOBA KUNDA Primary School, and this is the place that we always have our break times, to come and meet the sellers, and we buy our breads, stuffs like that, etc., etc. And as right now, if you can see, right now the school, what Master was saying is about this place here. He was trying to say that whoever can able to help, if they can have donor about this place, to come and make the place proper, so that the sellers also can be comfortable where they have to come and sell. It's a very important thing also. This is the whole school area, and then we have another story building over there, and that also is another story building for the juniors. You can see that place also there. That's the high school of the KOBA KUNDA Primary School.
SHERIFFO, can you take us where FOB is building the borehole, the first borehole that is coming to the school? Is it possible to see the place?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. That's the place I'm heading to. That's the place I'm heading to. That's the place I'm heading to right now. That's the field that now Master was including also the central field of KOBA KUNDA School. This is the middle of the school, middle of the field, where the children used to have their ground playing football and stuffs like that. The football center and etc. When they have sports, interkunda sports like that. So this is the place he was saying.
I know this place like this since I was a child, so there's no changes. There should be something done about. Apart from those buildings I am seeing, there is nothing new in that school. So
yeah, it's already the story buildings. It's already story buildings, you know. Yeah.
So how do you feel Sirifo? What do you have ibe fola come in condition or any jenyame? Ite kabring dindi ma.
Like men for kanteng koba kunda mu school capability ning among school sol kono koba kunda fanang yente fansung cool lesot la sign mini alonko like yente tambila ni stage lale at this right moment so akamda ko this is another part of also of the school you'll fana mu wafir la dole di mini alonko wolle be this other side la janteng as you can see them wol fanang bela order area leto so akam da master ya fo nyami ko ba kunda la development on nyanta tambila nyinale right now mbedami toteng so signing FOB la boholo nying ibe missing kantem be wole tete right now wolle mu nyinti wol fana yela do ko commencer le kabrin kunung so nimmi bijete right now mbache kandeten right now wol fana bela do ko wol kikanne signing be nying time mo min toteng so akam ta ko kunung inata ko min nanung ye fundraising nominati no wolle fana bela doku wala ten right now coming alkaje ten right now bo holo nying wolle be sinkanten and wol fana la doku commencer le kabrin kunu wol fana bela doku kanne andung ya ko coming ko
isi nyin kano nyin bo holo how long does it take before like people can use it?
Exactly. Assalamu alaikum, bro. Yeah, I think. Santa yalla man. Why Hellobasse ñoo ñëwoon fii nii affaire bohol bi la woon ak affaire développement bu nga xam ne dafa waroon a nekk si biir school bi fu nga nekk ni ñu ngi nii live bohol bi mu ne seen foog bi ak seen gis-gis bi foog ngeen kañ la war a jeex.
bohol bi nag bohol bi jeex na tey xam nga depuis ëllëg ñu start bohol bi xam nga bohol bi machine bi moo doon nekkoon di génne ay small problème kon léegi bool bi jeex na xam nga soo bool bi ndox bi nag set na ba pare léegi this time ni mun nga ko naan sax mun nga ko use waaw
yeah me like coming for right now ako boholo nyi ninku mu kabrin kunu ne ya start ko sinu so right now mbe dami to boholo nyi ngo pare talete right now jio min fango be fintikante right now mo se jio nyi fango minole because jio nyi be senari ne ni aje mano pipe be min bulte ngabo jio le bonkante jio nyi akami ita di coming ni wati di jete right now jio nyi be senari ne mo se jio nyi minole right now.
Wow, that is impressive. Thank you.
Kunung ila masiŋo le fon ka tardew dila ila masiŋo le ka tara kalen na bar nin kumu boholo nyin aparetale so jio nyin 5G senuma fango fintindi le right now so abe wala yitandi kanteng nyin tembo ten.
That is very good. That's very impressive. Ajube. Okay, for those Basserians who contribute their money through FOB to bring this, thank you very much. Albe Al Nimbara, Momo Me Alonko. This is where FOB put the money. You see, FOB, you know, this is what kind of things they do. This is not the first project that they did. They dig like a borehole in URR. They dig another one in Giroba Kunda. If you go to FOB's Friends of Basse, just type Friends of Basse Facebook. You have their Facebook page. You will see what they did in Giroba Kunda and other projects. Also, this is the secondary school.
Yeah, this is the secondary school of KOBA Kunda. Right now. So like
Ibadu will see at a new school order.
No, yeah, maybe that's the way things have to be. You know, this is the way things have to be.
Yeah, go Ibadu will saying, yeah, it's nice. The sisters all saying ibe muro kam. Hello, sisters. Yeah. Yo, maybe you know, some of them are my children, family.
So I ask you guys, you know, please, you know. Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon. What is your name?
My name is
Aminata. Aminata, which grade are you? Grade 7. This is your first year in KOBA Kunda, and this is your fourth year in KOBA Kunda. Hope you saw that in our next year you're going to make it. You make it great. Okay. And you, what is your name? Hawa. Jane. Jata. Ayejola. Okay. And you also, which grade are you? 7. You are 7. So here is the senior school, right? Oh, okay. And you, sister, how are you? What is your name? Adia Tujallo. And you also, you are in grade 7.
Yes.
What's the maximum of the school level, you know? It's up to 12?
Yeah.
Grade 7 to 12, right?
No, 9 is
Huh?
9 is not here.
Okay, 9 is not here. And you, what is your name?
My name is Rokia.
Rakia Tuba.
Huma.
Rokia Huma. Okay. And you also, you are grade?
7.
You also, you are grade 7. Okay. As you can hear from all these guys, they are
SHERIFFO, can you
Yes.
ask them? Can you ask? Is there any kind of for it all? But primary school or kana secondary school or for ibota school or kana secondary school?
Yeah. So yeah, wo fanan bijele wo fanan kumaya tele bake. Nkai wo fanan kumaya tele. We can able to ask them that also. Yeah.
But
Sister, how are you? What's your name?
Nana.
Are you from another school? Yes, junior school to junior to secondary.
Yes.
From which school have you been studying your school in KOBA here or in KOBA here? From year 1 up to 7, you make it here.
Yes.
Okay, as all of us, we have heard from Nana Kuyate what he was saying that, you know, she have making grade 1 up to 7 here in the school also. That's a great opportunity to her. Yeah, and you also, what is your name? Binta Dahaba. Dahaba, did you make your grade 1 here?
Yes.
Okay, and now you are at grade 7 right now.
Yes.
Okay, you had also had from Dahaba also saying that, you know, from grade 1 up to 7 also to the junior also she is making it here. She have started school from grade 1.
This is very impressive. This is very impressive. Nyimbo is good news. Like listening like our brothers who went to KUNDA primary school. We went to like from grade 1 to grade 9. So now KUNDA primary school
these are the grade 7 students, you know. These are the grade 7 students, you know, up to but you don't have grade 9 here.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have in
and
7
grade
and
8.
8. Okay.
Yes.
And 11.
Yes.
And 12.
And 10.
And 10. Okay, they are saying that, but they don't have grade 9 here and then 12, but they have in grade 10 and then 11, right? But they don't have 9 and 12.
How is that possible? How do they don't
So
have grade 9 and they
how
have
that is
10?
possible? You don't have 9 and then you don't have 12, but you have in 10 and 11.
Yes.
And you have in 7 and 8.
Yes. Let me try. Because we started at last time. That's why we started with grade 7 and grade 10. That's why. Yes, grade 8 and grade 7 should be grade 8 and us become a grade 7 and the others grade 10 go to 11 and we have new grade 10 by the afternoon.
Okay, there is no counselor at this right moment.
Yes.
Okay. So
okay, now I understand the logic.
Also.
Yes, like next year.
Next year.
Yes.
You guys are going to have 8 and 12.
Yes.
Okay.
And we are going to have 9 and 12.
Okay, 9 and 12.
Yes.
Okay. What is your name? Mama S. Bello.
Yes.
I know you must be like fuller, you know. Right. You see the students of KUNDA, the 7 students, and then
can I ask them a question? How do you feel?
So these are 7 students, you know. They are students of the 7th, the new school of KUNDA. The building you are seeing here, that's the story building, and that's 3-story buildings. Over there, 3 steps. You see downstairs and then upstairs, 2 upstairs up. Those are the school. Yeah.
That is good.
So,
thank you very much. Thank you very much for this. This is very impressive.
Yeah.
Me, I am very happy to know that KUNDA is upgraded to junior and secondary school.
And then right now, our students are very happy because of they started having water. They bring their buckets to take water.
Can you ask them about that? You can ask them in Pularo Mandinka boy. You free. How do they feel to have this home now?
Mariama ba mi on do welti do gi sionji dum no wona ni o weltare honno hebugol do bohol keso ka kon hebu don ko hallo do hande because mi don do ngari jogol nyandi jama on welti do dini honno bohol da do ino Mariama maybe for whole keso wana ni obeltare sa yi no kono wata ko piyon tinnu e jangu gongol you know because of the fala unde kala manka in the school on no kala ko fal don ko dum jama on fal na on pasero so sa yi do na ngono kadi weltare monde ko piyon tinno e jangu gol lekkolo hala on tardani e fimin do on fal e hala ko wakila gol nani ya okay thank you so much thank you
so boy SHERIFFO, thank you very much people. Thank you for your
yeah bro
yes yeah continue. It's your program. You say what you want to say. Yes.
Yeah, like Mbaringol coming faleten right now. Be Koba Kunda school ole kono senior and upper basics. But right now it's coming for and they have in grade 7 and then 9 and then 10, but they don't have 8 and 12. So it doubts me, but they're saying that they don't start it together. But by next year they are going to have 8 and 12. So Ibole Fokan Janten right now Imole Sotobari next year by next year if Ibol Financial School kono jane Woketa for nyimati woketa lamori ku nyima fananti mbadi ngolu mbale basse school le kono jang Koba Kunda school to ndefo en school in fanke janne ndefo en school in ke janne bari yalla ndol malloki ndol from 1 to 6 leng alhamdulillah rabbil alamin jamano fanan sidale fo nata e kukutol dol fanan je school o nyin kono aning basse dingol mi yalon ko wol fanan wolle mu demar la balti min yalon ko ibela demar o ke kan kaje ko basse la karola basse nyata la development no nyata la santole nimmi yajibe Koba Kunda school mu school kebaleti URR kono jang woto wo kama nyamera basen kol baje kanne ko kafo ko sain wato sidele pour falindiro faneke basela kuola anun kuodol biye moto falinno la nye na man kentol basen kol le fanso kuol falinno no fanwe so coming like master e kuol dol explain nyaming yala ne mo kilinte kuobe keno la fonse nyole fanan demano huolbe daminto momondi yalon ko nyanta ka huwoni sono ise huwoni sano ya so like mastala diamo be kikan wole kanti annun ala diamolu ibenta anin diamol fana lakuta I mean for kumo la karola so wole moti annun alfana yajele fanan like boholo mi fana be sinkan wol ko yela bohol singo dam ta kabrin kununne andu right now nim mimuje akamunta ko wol ko itol preta la bohol singo la saying foye jinori ngo be fo saying danap jioni be damen totem mo fonse jioni minole jiobe tembo min totem because of ji senu ngole fintindi be nyin time o min totem jidemu nung all building on nyinti because on ten na grade 6 nyol kejanne nying all building on nying alkamin jeten ning dol hakilo bakar nung ni dunda nung Koba Kunda kampo kono nung ike nyatli nying building on la nung time o minna Mr. Cisse bijan nung Mr. Cisse in Mane Kunda tamu mina Mr. Cisse bijanu malam falsari membanu Master Cisse kabri tamu mina bijanu nali yaje jannen Koba Kunda fongola school bumbal nyintinu o tamu no kramul man siajanu and that other side no wole mu primary school tempoti grade 1 oltinu anin janu mafang bari saying aliyajele saying development of kikan comme like bungol lota pour kramul ka kramun kono yurwandi anin ka school of nan ka dida pour karam se sone ya nyamin anin basse dingole anin ka kuol tamandi anyanda tamala nyamin fanan o bete keno la basen kol kuma fo basen kol fanan se ibulo kafu pour yuruwani na kuola pour kramuni na nyatu tala anin basse la development o kono like nin tanko fanan be wolle kono ye tanko follow million comme master ka tanko min bono ka foko every 3 days they spend $1,000 through joining say seleno nyami tanko nyin santo wala mu nyin tanko tinu master be nyin tanko le fokano coming ko every 3 days they spend $3,000 every 3 days because every day they are spending $1,000 through cash for some through nyin tanko fandi jiola so wala mu $1,000 city every day so niajibe every 3 days they are spending $3,000 so wala mu nyin tanko nyin master be nyin tanko le fokano
so Amutako Master Fanan, he said if Bassarians can help to put solar for that one also will be good.
Yeah, exactly. Abole fana fuka kona tra nun solar fana sotra wole fanga genabe kula nun fang. Bo so woy baje la courant kute taraje. Tilol be solar charge la le solar nin solar la doku wato sita solar yela doku wol ke wo time ola.
Okay. No, SHERIFFO me I don't go to Koba Kunda primary school but I was always there because ite alon boys all be na boys all na konyodo no boys Jamal Lara Jele Idrissa Ndiaye ñol you know, Ali Boy Kamara ñol, Bunja Kante ñol, you know, and boy Altel be Alaji Fay ñol, and you know, brothers Jamal Mel Tata je, but until small number of us until Tata Koba Kun St. George's. It's good to see this development there, and you know, how do you feel? Ite fang. Me alonko. This is this you have a story here. How do you feel here? Isi mol fana itandi no kom master kamen for the danger of the highway until being along. Silo ni akamen.
Ko ministre nol be jikan nang silo kang imang karamundo bunda felenti manaba felenti, you know. So police la checkpoint on pa yalo jana imang police ol hena lorin jana. So abijere komin ko ning student ol be jikan na school ni student ol finita nang karamum kono ni bina kam masi matiol lemba moto tiol dol bije e buka bori domandi. So what tembe fe ni dinul be nyo bayle be finita nang school kono nang yalo sa ni moto bina kam with full speed you can have a incident with the children because what they fan control no la nan abijere komin yajele is less than 10 meters between the gate and the road. Yajele abele be nyakiri nyo bala komin ni moto bina kan te nyami speed, you know. Ya moto jele komin ni kana te nyami speed natra like dinimul be finti kanam dinimul kanana yala nyi sifa be dinimul takilale because ate opportunity so pour ka break ka sumaya so karamundo bundañi pelenten karamundo bundañi ndole ten and woni silo le be nakiri nyobala so ni ajibe silo ni karamundo bundañi tema mita mimbi amita nyi man jampa, you know. So come like I come last week accident on do so jang masi mai dinimul taki fa dinimul kuruntu over 10 meters I dinimul samba wala, you know. I dinimul balo bele busi, you know. So do fana bije o fana ayo fana itandina o fana ayo la pijo itandina ka fa moto le o busa fo yo bondi moto le koto, you know. Dinu ni ya bondi moto le koto. So ba jala ko sai ni police ol man tara jantem police ol man jang control abe kala ko every day accident no le be sotla ni dinu be jikana school o kono. So right now wala bije wala na sa ya try comme police ol ye dani pour na checkpoint o loja ba jala ko ni moto tiol bina kan c'est la hospital pour ka tambi school o nyina.
Okay, so thank you for bringing all this. Master coming for be onto light. Thank you, Sirifo. But I am jealous of you, Sirifo. Al tilo be mala je boy, jamboy sukusuta jamboy. Boy, I'm jealous of you, boy. Jam is dark.
I know.
But Sirifo, thank you very much. You know, for keeping your promise. You know, you promised us until Basen Kolko. Ibeni itandila molye. So and what do you have to say to our brothers and sisters and friends of Basse?
Coming like Basse dingole, you know, ye wakili Basse la kuola because so yeto mfentundi Basse la kuoto amanke yake kenseneti. Ni te dingo mantaraje wale ni te dingo mantaraje ba dingo setara no jele, you know. Yeah, understand. So ye kuwa kuke Basse la kuoto. Ajere tele prumule yake Basse la kuoto. Because of ninko Basse la development ni ajibe time Basse la development ni time on tatara Basse fana develop takata minyina. Nyinta mo nyata taraka basila development o tambita nyina nyi school le siata jan school jamal ti jang bar ni ajibe sa wo school ol nyi wolle gina be develop nin Koba Kunda school ti no but alhamdulillah thank God sa mol nyabe yele kanne, you know. So sa be nyanta lon na ko sa mune be caring because on ajibe Koba Kunda la development o Koba Kunda la development o nyanta tamila nyi school to malti because of Koba Kunda mu school kebale ti jang basse sate ko no jang so ni ajibe mo jamal bi nyay karanta Koba Kunda janne, you know. So like development so more kilimbuka development kana fonse nyole dema, you know. Ya understand nga nyole kanu nga la nyola nga nyo dema nga nyo muta, you know, mbese keno ku kilimuti nyami.
That's good. Thank you very much, SHERIFFO FAYE. Thank you for your time. Till an order Hellobasse again. We thank you. Have a good day and tell Suto Lemujang. Thank you very much for your time, SHERIFFO.
All right then. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Brothers and sisters, we thank Brother SHERIFFO for that time. So, this is what I have to say. I am very happy that, you know, we have our brothers from FOB and other associations. If you put your cent in that project now you see Boholo Falente, you know, Abesinkang. Mano Nyinko Jioning is already clean, it can be drinkable. There were people on the forum of Friends of Basse who were doubting that. They were asking about this. So Mano Nyimfang Aya for the people who are doing that. So it's true that the information that our brothers Asan Jaite and Suleiman Jalo and others saying that the water is drinkable. So we thank them for that. You know, it's true. The water is drinkable. And you see the young people from that school, the students of the secondary school, you know, me, I am even pleased to know that KOBA KUNDA Primary School is extended now. It's only a primary school. I was thinking it's only a primary school, but it is logic now when the students also explain how they start, because they start with the junior and the secondary school. So that means they have to start with grade 9 and grade 10. So it is logic that they don't have grade 12 yet and grade 9. So they have to start with grade 7 and grade 10, sorry. So we wish them all good luck, and we thank the headmaster and everybody who make that took that initiative to upgrade that school, because he's right. You know, as Basserian, we all know private schools, and it costs us a lot of money. You know, so we thank them. We say bravo to them. We bravo also to our brothers who bring this borehole there, and to the others who want to bring extra. So it means what we have to do is, if you think you can help KOBA KUNDA Primary School to bring solar to the other one, the old one there, so be it. Take contact with the headmaster. He's very open. That's what I learned from him now. It is true what I hear about him. It's true. So we thank you all. We thank SHERIFFO also for his dedication to bring information to Basserians, like seeing it. Come aka fo nyame, alka moy nyame, alka jewo nyame. So suto edia. This was the Hellobasse from SHERIFFO FAYE. We thank SHERIFFO FAYE. And if you want to help SHERIFFO in any means, there is his numbers. Contact him. Support SHERIFFO, because SHERIFFO is busy with this kind of things in the media and all those things. We have to help each other. Contact him. Give him any support anyhow you can, because SHERIFFO is a youth man who's ready, you know, to work, and he's ready to help Basse, to bring also information out. Thank you very much to everybody who watched this, and if you will be watching this again. To the friends of Basse, I am very happy of you people, everybody, from A to Z. You know, thank you very much. We all have a good night. You know, till I don't forget, on Saturday I have Factors. Tomorrow is Friday, Religion and Society. Saturday I have Factors Jabi Part 2. Sunday is our program, In Their Own Votes, from the back way to Europe. This was Bubakar Jallo, APC, Alaji, Bubakar, anyhow you know me, still is that kid from high level. Have a good night.